Dear brothers and sisters of Rome, Kurumjari Namaste. My name is Licypriya Kangujam. I'm 11 years old. I'm an Indian climate activist and founder of the Child Movement. And I'm working as the special envoy for the President of Timor-Leste. Thank you, Jedi Group, and thank you everyone for inviting me to speak in this event. It's my honor to be here today. I am representing here the voice of the millions of children of the world and the voice of the countless and voiceless animals. I'm coming all the way from India by traveling thousands of kilometers to tell the rich country nations to pay for the loss and damage caused by the climate crisis to the global south. Today's climate crisis is caused by the rich nations, and we are just the victims of it. It's time for climate justice now. Children are dying due to war in Ukraine. Children are dying due to earthquake in Turkey and Syria. Children are dying due to heat wave crisis and air pollution crisis in India. Children are dying due to flash floods in Pakistan. Children are dying due to starvation in Ethiopia. And many children are out of school to fetch water from a very long distance in Africa. Millions of children like me are losing their lives, losing their parents and homes due to climate disasters, and sacrificing the lives of the millions of innocent children for the failures of our leaders is unacceptable at any cost. And instead of spending billions of dollars on wars, if we spend it on ending poverty, giving education, and fighting climate change, then what a wonderful place our earth would be. Last week, I visited the Sundarban Islands in the Bay of Bengal. The islands are submerging inside the sea due to global warming. Sundarbans has already lost 110 square kilometers of its mangrove within the last two decades. People living here are already the victims of climate crisis. Not just affecting their livelihoods, but it's also affecting the habitats of thousands of wildlife species here. Last year, after Cyclone Yas, more than 3,000 families were relocated from this island to different locations due to sea level rising. As per various reports, 40% of the insects population has gone. 70% of our wildlife species has gone. 69% of our forest has gone. And 40% of the Himalayan glaciers has gone. There is no mystery to widespread vanishing species so rapidly. We are the cause. There are too many of us demanding too much from our Mother Nature. But we should remember that we are the top protector. That's why I started a child movement with children in India to defend our planet. There is a long history of lies by our leaders. That's why our planet is in an irreparable damage today. If there is no nature, then there will be no food. If there is no nature, then there will be no growth. If there is no nature, then there will be no security. If there's no nature, then there will be no future for us. Don't forget why are we here today. We are not here to give a few minute speeches to get some claps from the audience. We are here to demand climate justice from you all. Our future lies in your hands now. And the forests belonging to the indigenous tribal people like Amazon rainforest in Brazil and Hasio forest in Chhattisgarh are sold out by our leaders to big companies for coal mining and other illegal activities. Not just destroying our planet and our future, it snatched away the forest and land rights of those indigenous tribal people. This is unacceptable at any cost. My country, India, is facing lots of environmental issues such as floods, droughts, heat waves, cyclones, locusts, air pollution, etc. at the same time. These are all the impacts of climate change. Deforestation must be an international crime. Latest IPCC report says that climate crisis is caused by human activities, but it's really caused by our leaders due to lack of political will. Small island nations like Maldives are submerging inside the sea. Many rivers and lakes are now dry and dead. Frequent cyclones are devastating our homes, and habitats of countless and voiceless animals are now being used for mining. While fires are killing millions of animal species every year, and many forests have been transformed into deserts. This is not the change we want. And if you don't know how to fix it, then please stop breaking it. Our leaders still don't panic about the climate crisis. What they panic is throwing a tomato soup on a sunflower art and arresting, silencing of the voice of the climate activist. There is no value of an expensive art, luxurious car, a beautiful home, or a lot of money on a dead planet. Young people, civil societies must hold the lawmakers accountable for their political decisions. When our politician fails, it means the first line of the victim will be our children. Climate education must be mandatory in every school education curriculum in every country of the world to fight climate crisis from the grassroots. Our governments must work together to manage a just transition away from coal, oil and gas, which are the top cause of climate crisis. Rich countries must pay now for the loss and damage to the developing countries. There will be no climate justice without climate finance. I have a dream where there are more bicycles on roads instead of more fossil fuel vehicles. I have a dream where there is no coal power plants and thermal power plants and is replaced by clean and renewable energies. I have a dream where all the children living in this world have the clean air to breathe, clean water to drink, and clean planet to live. And asking clean air to breathe, clean water to drink, and clean planet to live is all our basic rights. Climate change problem is not only for me or for you or for someone else. Climate change problem is for every single person living in this world. Each and every child living in this country, living in this world, are already the victims of climate crisis. Your action today will decide our future tomorrow. My generation is already the victims of climate crisis. I don't want the future generations to face the same consequences again. The best gift parents can give to their children is not a beautiful house, expensive car, or a lot of money. The best gift parents can give to their children is a beautiful green planet. And to give this planet, you have to change yourself. If you can change yourself, then you can change your family. If you can change your family, then you can change your neighborhood. If you can change your neighborhood, then you can change your community. And if you can change your community, then you can change your state. If you can change your state, then you can change your country. And if you can change your country, then you can change the whole world. Change means empowerment. Empowerment means independence. And independence means freedom. Freedom is when you can read and write. Freedom is when you're out of hunger. Freedom is when no one can discriminate you on the basis of caste, creed, color, sex, or any other differences. Freedom is when we are all together in this fight. So fight for your freedom. We will not stop until we achieve our goals. We are unstoppable, another world is possible, and change is possible. Thank you, Jai Hind, Sanaleva Manipurne Aifre. Thank you once again.